Government exists to protect us from each other. Where government has gone beyond its limits is in deciding to protect us from ourselves. There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. Heroes may not be braver than anyone else. They're just braver 5 minutes longer. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. I hope we once again have reminded people that man is not free unless government is limited. There's a clear cause and effect here that is as neat and predictable as a law of physics. As government expands, liberty contracts. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world. But the Marines don't have that problem. Recession is when your neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. And recovery is when Jimmy Carter loses his. We will always remember. We will always be proud. We will always be prepared, so we will always be free. Socialism only works in two places: heaven where they don't need it and hell where they already have it. You can't tax business. Business doesn't pay taxes. It collects taxes. I've always believed that a lot of the trouble in the world would disappear if we were talking to each other instead of about each other. Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in the United States. There are no such things as limits to growth, because there are no limits to the human capacity for intelligence, imagination, and wonder. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Each generation goes further than the generation preceding it because it stands on the shoulders of that generation. You will have opportunities beyond anything we've ever known. We welcome change and openness, for we believe that freedom and security go together, that the advance of human liberty can only strengthen the cause of world peace. Thank you for watching. If you like our content, then please subscribe to our channel, Inspiring Quotes.